Hello, I'm Mary Noble. I'm one of the clergy at First United Methodist Church in Dothan. And in today's good word, I'd like for us to think about amazement. When are those moments that you are just truly amazed that causes you to just pause and soak it in? For me, one of those times is when I'm visiting my favorite place, Alaska. For the entire time I'm there, I'm in a constant state of amazement by the beauty of that place. I'm also regularly in amazement when I'm around my 7-year-old nephew for seeing life through his eyes, constantly learning, constantly exploring, constantly asking questions. It's amazing to see life through the eyes of a young person. Well, I've also recently been amazed by God in and through our church. And it was as we are now welcoming our newest staff member, Reverend Dr. Phil Maynard, as our Director of Discipleship Ministries. I've been amazed how God has worked to unfold this connection and this new partnership for ministry. I'd love to tell you more about it sometime, so give me a call. It's an amazing way God has worked to bring Phil, someone who writes books and leads training and coaches others in discipleship, to us, to partner with us in our discipleship efforts. It's an amazing connection through God. But also recently, I was amazed in reading scripture. I was reading Exodus chapter 3, the first 6 verses, and you know this text. It's Moses and the burning bush, a scripture I've read lots and lots of times, heard about it lots and lots. But there was something amazing in it that I picked up for the first time. For you know this story, Moses is with his flock, he's a shepherd, and an angel gets his attention, and he sees a bush that is burning. And while this bush is burning, it's not consumed. And as he is in awe of that bush, he hears God speak his name. In the translation that I was reading, it said Moses stared in amazement. Now, maybe he was amazed because he had seen an angel. Maybe he was amazed because he had seen this bush burning but not being consumed. Maybe he was amazed because God spoke his name and was speaking to him, knew him, and had a plan for him. Well, regardless of what Moses was amazed about, he stood, he paused, and he was amazed. And God goes on to tell him, take off your sandals. You're standing on holy ground. What are those times for us as people of faith that we have been amazed? For the amazement and the holy ground are the aha moment I had when reading the scripture. For we all want that burning bush experience, that neon sign that says, this is God at work right here, pay attention. Rarely does it happen that way. Our relationship with God, we see God doing amazing things in and throughout our everyday life, our simple, ordinary things. That if we're looking for that amazement, we will have reason to pause. And when we pause, we can know that it is holy ground because it is God at work. And the more time we spend with God, the deeper we grow in our relationship with God, the more those moments will be attuned to catch them, to see them, and to recognize that. So may you be mindful of those moments. My prayer is that you will be looking for those moments to be amazed, to make the connection of amazement, and to pause and to recognize that holy ground, for that is our God at work, and you're part of it. May you see it, may you embrace it, and may you pause to recognize that holy moment. Go be amazed.